Steve's knee was shattered, and he was forced down onto the couch. Corrupt cop Danny stepped up beside him and raised his gun again. Steve's defiance was gone. He finally gave Danny what he wanted. In the study's safe, they found a laptop filled with records of Danny's drug deals, documents, footage, and audio. Furious, Danny ordered his men to search for backups. He then pulled Steve's sidearm from a drawer, stood behind him, and fired 2 shots into an empty part of the room. Next, Danny drew his own gun. Ignoring Steve's desperate pleas, he shot him twice, killing him instantly. He shoved the sidearm into Steve's hand, pointing it toward the spot where Danny had been standing. The scene was now staged. A drug dealer killed while resisting arrest. Back at the station, Danny was praised by all his colleagues. To everyone else, the man killed the night before was just another trafficker. Danny looked like a fearless cop who hated crime and racked up commendations. No one knew that behind the scenes he was cashing in on his badge, partnering with dealers, then eliminating them to erase the evidence and climb the ranks. This wasn't the first time he'd done it, but he'd never been caught because his entire unit covered for him. But this time, Danny slipped. During the autopsy, the coroner found a bank card in Steve's pocket. On closer inspection, it turned out to be a custom USB drive, likely containing critical evidence. The coroner quickly sealed it, intending to send it to the evidence room. On the way, he ran into Officer Jack. When Jack learned this was key evidence from Danny's raid, his instincts kicked in. He had once been Danny's partner, but they'd split over their differences. Jack had long suspected Danny, but never had proof. He quickly reviewed Danny's after-action report and, based on the weapon placement, spotted glaring holes. The whole thing reeked of a setup. After thinking it through, Jack went to the records office and checked out the USB under the pretense of an investigation. Meanwhile, Danny got a call from one of his men about the drive. Realizing how serious this was, he sped back to the station and ordered all his men to regroup. Soon, Danny and his unit gathered in the underground garage. By then, Jack had already plugged the USB into a computer. It held the backups Danny had missed: photos, transaction logs, and recordings of his deals with traffickers. The evidence was ironclad. Jack yanked out the drive and headed straight for the chief's office. At the same time, Danny's men learned in the records office that Jack had taken the USB just 10 minutes earlier. Danny immediately sent people to the control room. Soon, they spotted Jack on the surveillance cameras. The game of cat and mouse was about to begin.